I'm not going back to Haiti.
The Trump administration is making clear that deportations of Haitians who are here on temporary protected status and Syrians on temporary protected status will begin very soon. So I need your help to spread the word so that people are aware.
You know, it's so funny today. I was on TikTok. I saw this black lady talking about Haitian go back home.
Okay.
And they were saying you didn't build nothing here. Go back and build your own country. I need her to rephrase what she said about your own country part. Yes, lady, yeah. We have our own country. We have a country.
Here we go.
To go back to.
Here we go.
Where are you going back to? Because Trump pretend like he likes you guys. Some white people think you pretend like they like you guys. Some. But guess what? One day the table will turn and they ask you to go back home.
They're gonna ask us to go back home.
They're gonna ask you to go back home one day. Okay, lady? They're gonna ask you to go back home one day. The table will turn.
No, they won't.
Okay.
You see how this Haitian lady is gloating, talking about, oh, one day the tables are gonna turn. They're gonna actually go back home. Go back where we are home. Where I'm gonna go? Georgia, Virginia, South Carolina. Like, they want us to be immigrants so bad, and I think that's where a lot of the resentment comes into play. The resentment, the hatred, the anti-black Americanness that a lot of immigrants have is because we are not immigrants and we can't be deported anywhere. And I really, really am deep down in my heart, not all of them, but I feel like some of them really deeply resent black Americans because we're not immigrants. They don't like us for that. They don't like us the fact that we've never had to go to an immigration office. We're not running from the ice cream truck. Like, they really can't stand us for that. So for her to be up here saying, oh, one day the table's gonna turn and Trump act like he like y'all. Donald Trump is not the first president of the United States. Black Americans been here since before the inception of this country. If they could deport us en masse to somewhere, they would have already done it. Think about all of the horrific things they've been trying to do to wipe us out. It goes deeper than you think. Use your noggin. Clearly, we're not immigrants and they can't send us anywhere because if they could, they would have. They've literally been burning down our establishments, redlining us, doing everything they can to set us back. Everything under the sun except for what? Deporte, because where they gonna send us? And the fact that she's gloating and like got a smirk on her face like, yeah, it's gonna happen. No, it's not. The tables are not going to turn to where they're going to tell us to go back home because we are home. Y'all really have it in your minds that we're not American. And it's really sad and pathetic that you think this country is just a white man's country. And it is not. It is not. Yes, some white Americans helped to build this country, but black Americans were here since the very inception as well. Fought in every single war. Did free labor and paid labor to build an economic base for this country. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, y'all really confused. We're not immigrants. What y'all think about this? Sound off in the comments below. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn Way. Our time is coming. Wait, I have to add this before I leave. Y'all don't want to be in y'all's country. So as much as y'all got a country to go back to, your ass ain't never there and don't want to go there. Y'all are literally picketing, rioting, and trying to storm the Capitol so that you won't have to go back to your country that you're so proud of. All right, bye.
Alright, I have seen some of the videos of Haitians claiming that at least they have some place to go, unlike black Americans who are going to be homeless once they are going to be deported from the United States of America. Okay, this has just happened hours or days after the announcement of the deportation of Haitians in the United States of America. This is something that I need Haitians to know, that they were there temporarily. They were not there permanent. And they are not supposed to be competing with the black Americans because America is the original land of black Americans. Okay? So, Grand Rising Kings and Queens, wherever you are, welcome back to this YouTube commentary. Actually, this video is not for political reason, but we want to talk about the reality. We want to talk about the truth in this video. I have seen some Haitians complaining that they are going to accept being deported back to their original land because some of them, they have grown up in the United States of America and they fear. Some of them, they have already married in the United States. They fear going back to a land that they are going to go to struggle with life. Okay, I understand how such kind of life is frustrating. Okay, but this is what we want to talk. Why are they today coming out and blaming black Americans? Why are they coming out today and compare themselves to black Americans? What makes them coming out and compare themselves to black Americans, saying that they are going to have some place, some of them saying that they have, at least them, that they are going to have some place when they are going to be deported. Unlike black Americans, whom they are not going to have any place or anywhere to go once they are going to be deported. Kings and queens, before we continue with this commentary, let us watch some of the video clips and then we come back. We talk more as usual. Let's go.
It was temporary. You had temporary protective status. Temporary, as in not permanent, meaning for a period of time. What are we, guys, I don't get what we're all up in arms about. You guys were never citizens. You had time to get your citizenship. You had time to get your paperwork. You had time to get everything in order. And you didn't believe what the government told you. And that's on you. See, you thought that there was going to be some other law, something else that was passed to help you stay here, continue to benefit off our system. No, this administration stands on business. So, with that being said, stop ostracizing Black Americans, because key word in Black Americans, we are actual citizens. This is our country. This is our land. And now you expect for us to stand up for you guys when the government was very clear that you had temporary status. 15 plus years. Oh, but I had kids and now what am I going to do? You had 15 years. And in that time, you can't tell me that your life is not better than it was? No, but remember also, you guys are so quick to make sure you differentiate yourself between I'm Haitian and I'm not Black American. No, I'm Haitian. I'm not Black. I'm Haitian. Well, good. Go back home and live in Haiti. And again, I just want to be clear. I have nothing against Haitian people. Nothing like that. But my problem is when you come to Black Americans and say that we need to fight hard for you, you guys are just leaving us out here and these white people are doing this to us and all that. No. Don't put us in that. We have nothing to do with that. We have nothing to do with you not reading your documentation and doing what you need to do to be a member of this society. That's on you. So maybe next time, read your paperwork. What a concept.
I was watching a video of this lady explaining what's going to happen now that TPS has been revoked for Haitians. And the comments were full of disappointing, sorry, and hateful excuses of humans. Americans telling Haitians to go back home. The TPS is temporary. Remember all the bad y'all said about us? Now go home. Man, all of y'all are hypocrites. You see when the government mistreats you, but you go blind when it mistreats somebody else. You don't want liberation for everybody. You want it for yourself. The crazy part is a lot of y'all are talking about Haiti like it just magically ended up the way it is. Nobody ever mentions America's role in keeping Haiti the way it is now. Y'all never mentioned the occupation, the stolen money, the political interference, the destabilization, none of it. Instead of learning the nuance behind the situation, you let bigotry and ignorance control your thinking. But then you swear you care about justice. You swear you care about life, right? Y'all swear y'all all about freedom. Unless it's Haitians, I guess. But go ahead, comment your gifts, your TikTok slang, your other stupid shit I'll be leaving in the comments. I'm just tired of all of it, man. I'm tired of the stuff that's going on now. I'm tired of y'all niggas. I'ma see y'all, man.
Man, so TPS is over with for you fucking Haitians. And you on this damn app acting like the damn raging Cajun at us because we don't give a fuck about y'all going home. Fuck you and them loud ass motherfucking barking dogs. Cause we gonna continue to stand on business and make sure that you get the fuck up out of here. Y'all got to go home. You can feel how the fuck you want to feel. What I find funny is y'all getting kicked out of everywhere you flip-flopped your way to. You getting kicked out of what, Dominican Republic? They kicking your ass out of the Bahamas. They kicking your ass out of Jamaica. Where else they kicking y'all? Turk and Caicos, they kicking y'all ass out. They kicking y'all ass out in Brazil. And I'm gonna tell you why they kicking y'all ass out. Cause you too motherfucking arrogant. You got too much fucking dip on your chip. You fucking entitled. You got big smoke for everybody but your fucking self. What the fuck you need to do is look in the mirror and go home and fix your fucking homeland. Fix your fucking self first. Cause if your self ain't fixed, you can't fix home. Ain't no need of you lying talking about Haitians and all of this 1804 shit and what the fuck y'all did for black Americans. In the words of Finesse 2 times, bitch, you did nothing. Bitch. Because y'all love telling us they kick us out, we have a home to go to. If they kick you out, where are you going? Tardy fingernails, my ass is at home. That's the fuck you dummies don't understand. We home. We home. Our ancestors come from the fucking soil. I'm an indigenous American Indian, bitch. You know, the copper-colored people. Them. That's who the fuck we are. We home. If they was gonna kick us out, they'd have been kicked us out. That's what you damn Twinkie head fools don't understand. We would have been gone if they could deport us. But we're non-deportable. Unlike you. So go ahead and put your damn shit and your bandana on the stick. And H-Town stump your ass the fuck out. We don't care. Fuck you and all that damn dirt cookie goddamn babbling that you doing. Y'all talk about put some respect on Haitians' name. No, you put some respect on our shit. Because we didn't disrespect y'all. When they was running your ass up here like a damn episode of Django, what the hell was you doing? Crying, and who was helping y'all? Us. We made our damn voices heard. They help protect you. Then you gonna come over here and tell us what the fuck we run. What the fuck you run? Other than your goddamn patent turners. AKA your funky flat ass dusty feet. Man. Go the fuck home and shut the fuck up.
So the Supreme Court just ruled to end the TPS refugee protections for Haitians and Syrians. So basically, if Haitians and Syrians were over here on the TPS, which is about 356,000 people, it has officially been ended and they have to go back home. They're not going to round them up, but if they catch them or if anything happens, they're going to be deported. And it's a shame, and the ship has sailed, but indigenous, foundational, ethnic Americans, ourselves, the descendants of those who were in bondage here in America, you know, we tried to help you and we were helping you for so long, and you guys were so rude and so disrespectful, and you don't have our support anymore. And you didn't understand what our support meant because you were too new to the country and you got too arrogant and you just wanted to side with white supremacy so bad. And so now all your protections, everything's going away. And it's going away because we no longer are fighting for you. We're no longer supporting you. We're no longer having your back. And this is just a warning in terms of just, you know, it's not even a warning. It is what it is. And we're putting ourselves first now. And it's just a shame because I know there's some good people caught up in that, you know. But next time, if you guys are allowed into somebody else's country and there's a group that you think are quote unquote oppressed, but they fought for you and they side with you every time, they ally with you and they support you, maybe don't piss them off. Maybe don't get to them to a point where they don't want to help you anymore. And so now, because the people, if anybody from Haiti or other countries are watching this, the people who are from your country, once they get citizenship, once they get to a certain position, they don't care about you anymore. And that's just what we've seen in America. There may be some that care,
but the majority don't. They feel like they're better than you, or they want to be better than you. They immediately incorporate classism into how they look at things, and they want to say, well, I'm now an American citizen and I'm better than those people, and those people shouldn't be here, and all these different types of mindsets. They don't help you. So one thing is, YT people aren't really going to help you. You may have some liberals, but not really, because liberals basically use us to do their dirty work. So like, liberals have an idea that what they want to do, and then they turn and they try to get us as ethnic Americans, indigenous Americans, foundational, to do their dirty work and to fight for it and to get it passed. And you guys don't know America well enough, so you didn't understand that part. You thought you were better. You thought you knew things. You thought, they gassed you up, made you feel a certain way, and now, and it's just a shame. It's just a shame, because I know the horrific conditions that some of them are going to have to go back to. So in any case, that's the decision. Foundational, stand up. Sulani, stand up. I'm glad we're putting energy back into ourselves now, and it's just people are just so foolish.
Yesterday, the fates of over 300,000 people residing in the United States was decided by the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court gave the Trump administration the green light to begin mass deportations of people who've been living and working legally in the United States for years, some even decades.
I couldn't watch any of the proceedings or the disposition, or I couldn't watch any of that shit, because it's so easy for someone to distance themselves from human empathy when they are not the one going through the situation, or they've never experienced it. It's hard for you to imagine. So let me help you a little bit. So I am one of the Haitians affected by this. I came to America when I was 4 years old. One of the, probably actually the very first clear memory I have was being on a plane to America and talking to my sister, and us talking about what it meant for us to be going to America. We had different things that we debated. What would life be like? And I also remember throwing up in either the taxi ride or on the airplane. That was my very first memory. I don't remember life in Haiti because I was a baby. I was a toddler, so I don't remember. I started kindergarten here in the States. I did all my grade levels here. I said the Pledge of Allegiance, learned how to speak English. I learned United States history like it was my history. Although I kept a very strong hold to my Haitian roots, I became American without even realizing it. Unfortunately, there was always something that separated me and everyone else around me. Me and all the other kids. There was something that I had to be worried about that they didn't have to. My family got TPS when it first came out. It was something that I was very conscious of, especially when I was in the 8th grade and Donald Trump first ran for presidency. And to my utter shock, he was elected. And then he threatened my status back then.
We have a president that hates immigrants. I'm just on TPS. I'm allowed to be here, but not for long. July, our temporary protected status ends, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I was so afraid. And I think I've always been afraid. Even though I had lawful status, I've always been afraid. For myself, for my family.
I think, how am I going to get through today without breaking apart? Falling apart during one of my classes, you know?
My parents have paid taxes since we came here. So, for about, almost 20 years now, my parents have been paying taxes. I've been paying taxes for 5 years now. And even still, there are some benefits that I don't qualify for because of my immigration status. There was no need to apply for FAFSA because I wasn't going to get it. But still, despite these very stark differences, I live life like an American. I've taken care of Americans at my job at the hospital as a patient care technician. I've befriended Americans. And I guess I mistaken myself for American as well. And then he was elected in 2024 again. And I had to face the harsh reality that people wanted this. people wanted to emphasize that difference. I'm not wanted here. I'm not accepted here. I'm not protected here. You see, this is my real life. This is the only life that I know. I don't know life in Haiti. So as much as it's very easy for you to say temporary means temporary. Yes, temporary means temporary, but it wasn't temporary. 15 years is not temporary. 15 years is enough time for someone to have hope that it could be a lifetime. 15 years is enough time for someone to make connections, to grow hope, to grow love, to have children. Another misconception that I see is that somehow people assume that it has been our decision this whole time to somehow abuse the system by remaining with temporary protected status and not trying to get something else to get better papers. If only you knew. If only you knew how difficult it was. And be glad that you don't know how difficult it is. Be grateful, because the only difference between me and you, or your children, or your parents, or your friends, is that you so have happened to been born in a country where your chance of survival was higher. If you're like me, you're probably confused, sad. Anyways, these bugs are trying to eat me up and I've kept you for too long. So yeah, thank you for giving me your attention for that period of time. If you are going through the same situation, please DM me and I'll connect you to the support group I created for us. Yeah, point courage. We got this. Whatever you decide to do. I'm still lost myself. I'm figuring a lot of things out right now. So you're not alone in that. I love you, and if no one has told you this yet, I'm sorry this is happening to you, and we will get through this together.
All right, welcome back. I think in this episode, we have some two groups that we have to talk about today. First of all, we want to talk about Black Americans. Second, we want to talk about Haitians, okay? Here, Haitians are complaining today that when they are going to be deported, at least for their side, they are going to have some place to go and lay their head and to have a place to start another life. Unlike Black Americans today, whom, if today America is going to deport them, they are going to lack a place to go. Okay? Let us make this clear that America, USA, is the original homeland of Black Americans. Let us make that clear, that the United States of America is the original homeland of Black Americans. So, seeing Haitians today coming out frustrating Black Americans, disrespecting Black Americans, telling Black Americans that they are going to lose, they are not going to have a place to go once they are going to be deported, is disrespecting Black Americans. Let us make that clear. But on the other hand, we have some of the Haitians who are understanding, who they know very well that they were in the United States of America temporarily, and they have to leave. Okay? You know, this is life. And some of them, they have intermarried with the Black Americans. Some of them, maybe they have intermarried with even white Americans. Some of these Haitians, they have done a lot of business that they have also maybe friends with the Black Americans. So, me seeing some of Haitians causing all this chaos, I think it's some of disrespect to Black Americans. Okay? And one thing that I have to make it clear that today, when you go to deep down, sit down, read the history, do your own research, you will find that today, each and every community in the United States is enjoying because of the work of Black Americans. Today, all these immigrants in the United States of America, they are there enjoying and staying freely, doing their own things because of Black Americans. So, when I see somebody coming there disrespecting Black people, when I see somebody coming out disrespecting Black Americans, it is not good at all. A good example, it's me. I'm not American. I'm not a Black American. I'm somebody from somewhere, just in Africa. But due to what I have seen online, due to what I have learned, due to what I have seen during my own researches, I can tell you that black people, black Americans, are the true heroes of United States of America. And I don't accept anybody coming to mistreat or to disrespect black Americans. Okay? Second, some of Haitians are very good. Some of them, they understand. Some of them, they understand the struggles of black people. And some of them, they do respect black Americans. But they understand very well that it's a time that they were not there permanently. They were there temporarily. And it's time they have to leave. And I'm sorry for some of them, because some of them, they have intermarried with black people. Some of them, they used to have businesses there. Some of them, they stabilized their life there. So they are worried to go in a land that they don't know where to go to start from. It is sad. Okay? But seeing some of people coming out mistreating black people, talking wrong about black Americans is not good at all. But for some Haitians who know what is happening, I think that's good, and they have to continue doing like that. I think one thing Haitians have to know, they have to have unity with the black people. Second, they have to start listening to the black Americans. I think that thing will actually go to help them. Okay? Grand Rising Kings and Queens, I don't have much to say in this episode. Down there in the comment section, let me know what you think about this. And let us meet to our next video. Peace out. Goodbye.